everybody. Joining us now on the podcast, junior from Cal Poly, Bryce Warrecker. Bryce, thanks for joining us on the podcast today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
No problem,
Really
Bryce. So,
appreciate
of
it.
course, I was telling everybody I was down in Fowler, staying in Truro last week at the family vacation. So, went down to Orleans, caught a couple games. Of course, saw your great performance. We'll get into here a couple minutes, but digging into a little background on you. So, first question from me is, what's the official height going to be going into 2023? Some places I've seen 6'8", some places 6'9". Are we going to push 6'10" going into junior year? What are we feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking at a 6'8" on the roster for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stay there.
Yeah, for sure. Because I looked, I see 6'8", 6'9". I'm like, geez, maybe we'll. I was an SID in my former life, so I know players always want to push those numbers up, make them seem a little bit more. So I don't know if we're going to maybe hit 6'10" for the junior year.
Yeah, maybe if I'm on a basketball roster, we'll push 6'9", maybe 6'10". We'll see. But
Nice.
yeah,
So, like I was saying, Bryce, I checked you out down in the Cape League. Now, is this summer your first time kind of visiting the New England and Cape Cod area, or have you been around here before?
yeah, no, this is my first time actually even out to the East Coast. It's been a great experience so far for sure. Met a ton of great people. Really excited to be out here this summer.
Yeah. So now, what kind of made you want to come out and play the Cape League this year?
I've just always heard about the experience of the Cape. We've had at Cal Poly 2 guys play out in the Cape last year, Drew Thorpe and Brooks Lee. Both will go very high in the draft this just in a couple weeks. Um, they both spoke to me about their experience on the Cape, experience with exposure and whatnot. And my coach at Cal Poly, Coach Lee, um, he is Brooks Lee's son, father, right? I have a ton of trust in him and what he wants me to do, and he thought this was my best route to go for the summer. And um, I sat down with him, we talked about it, and Coach Kelly's been kind enough to bring me in for the summer and um, have me be a Firebird.
Yeah. Now down there repping the Orleans Firebirds. Now, what are some of the changes you've noticed kind of playing collegiately the last couple of years now, shifting kind of to that semi-pro Cape League aspect? No aluminum bats, it's the wood bats now. What are some differences you've kind of felt or noticed?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much talent out here in the Cape this summer. Personally, I really just trying to make pitches, whether they're using metal bats, wood bats, whatever the talent level is, just having confidence in my own stuff, believing I'm the best whenever I'm out there. So, um, from a mindset point, that's nothing's really changing. Just going out and make pitches and trusting my stuff for sure.
Yeah, well, I feel like you definitely had that mindset because the last game I checked out last Wednesday, you guys were taking on Chatham, and it was your first start of the year, and you killed it, my friend. You had 6 no-hit innings, 7 Ks. You were just dominant against a solid Chatham lineup. They had some big guys out of there. I think they had one guy at Oklahoma State, a couple LSU kids, so a solid lineup there, and you just kind of diced them up. What were you kind of feeling that game?
Yeah. Sometimes it just works out that way. But felt really good. Fastball moving in and out, mixing it up with good changeup. Uh, got to throw a slider a ton. My catcher Garrett Gilmente is awesome. Called a great game, and it makes it really easy to make pitches and want them to put the ball in play because I know I have a great defense right behind me at all times.
Yeah, he Garrett was fired up after you got that last out in the 6th inning. I put the video up on Instagram and Twitter. He was definitely pumped about that. Now, was that your first time being a part of as a team? I'll get to that. You guys no hit Chatham throughout the team. Your relief was great. Had some tremendous defensive support as well. So you guys were able to get the no hitter. Was that the first no hitter you've been a part of in your career in collegiate or semi pro level?
Yeah, that was the first no hitter I've ever been a part of for sure. I think the first no hitter I've ever seen, I want to say.
Same for me.
Yeah, that was a lot of what I heard after the game, signing autographs and whatnot. But yeah, it was a cool experience. Really fun to be out here, experience that with a bunch of great guys.
Yeah, I think the Cape League gives it that little extra feel because it's not like your team's just cheering with or celebrating after the game. You know, Cape League fans are pretty much on the field right after the game. So you had all those Orleans Firebirds fans just on the field with you guys just celebrating. It was a really, really awesome experience. So congratulations again on that great accomplishment you had in that game.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. So now kind of get into this upcoming season. Of course, we just wrapped up your sophomore campaign with Cal Poly. Now entering your third season, you know, I was looking into your past a little bit. You were recruited, of course, by Air Force, Cal State Fullerton, Columbia, Cornell, Harvard, Sac State, UC San Diego. What made you want to choose Cal Poly?
Well, it was a tough one for sure. So I was actually committed to Cal Poly right before my junior year of high school on a basketball scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to play baseball as well, just be a walk on. Baseball wasn't there yet. It was just, we're hopeful that I can go walk on, play baseball, and see what I can do. But I was really a basketball guy my whole life. And I was super stoked on that. Then, unfortunately, Coach Calero, the basketball coach at that time, was released, and things just
Yeah.
didn't work out. Then I just really, Cal Poly was my dream school my whole life. I wanted to go play for my uncle, Teddy Warrecker. He was there for 10, 11 years, I believe. Yeah, he was the reason I really wanted to go play for Cal Poly. Um, Coach Lee being there still has kept me there for sure, and I've been just blessed to be there for the time I have been. I'm looking forward to this year for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, I was going to get you were, you know, a highly accomplished basketball player at Santa Barbara High School. I think you led your team to was it a championship, I believe, right?
We won our Channel League
Yep.
a couple
I
times.
think you're
Yeah,
back-to-back MVPs, if I recall, as well.
yeah.
So now, like you're saying, so having all that background in basketball was just kind of the coaching change that made you kind of switch your attention to baseball instead of staying on that basketball path.
Yeah. I, I love both. I was probably playing 8 months of the year on the basketball court, and then the rest of it, I'd go out to baseball, play a little catch, hit, get ready for season. There really wasn't a ton in there, and then when that happened, I was kind of like, I really do. I want to play baseball at Cal Poly. That was always my dream. Um, so I went and asked Coach Lee, what do I need to do? What can I do to come play for you? And I made some strides going into my senior year that summer, velocity wise on the mound. Um, I was throwing 80 miles an hour my junior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, got up to 84 summer immediately after, 86 in the fall. And then I think I hit a 90 in the spring or whatever, but it was just the immediate strides I was able to make that really showed Coach Lee that I belong, and I'm glad he made that decision.
Yeah, it's great to kind of see now that you were able to shift your attention to see that, you know, putting that extra time into baseball has definitely paid its dividends. Now, are there things in your upcoming junior season that you want to either try to improve on or maintain that you've seen build over the last couple of years?
Yeah, we're getting a new pitching coach in at Cal Poly. I don't know who he is yet. Haven't met him. Looking forward to it. Um, Spoke to Coach Lee. He's excited for our future at Cal Poly, and personally, I mean, I would like to be a weekend starter, be in the rotation. Try to be at the front end of that, and just try to be a leader on and off the field for the guys. Try to, I want to change this program into winning culture. And Brooks Lee and Drew Thorpe were big supporters of that last year. Did a great job winning 37 games. Brooks is our leader, and I want to try to follow that. And we want to win a Big West championship, make it to a regional, and those are the goals for sure.
Yeah, I mean, those are definitely two guys. We'll keep an eye out for your teammates here, the upcoming MLB draft. I'm sure they'll be enjoying that. Now, one thing I want to hit on with you too, Bryce, is we see the pitch clock has been, utilized at the collegiate level. Now, what are your thoughts on the pitch clock as you kind of move forward into your career?
Yeah, the pitch clock. It's been a strange thing. A lot of players mixed emotions for sure. Probably more bad than good. It's been a weird adjustment to the game. Not, if you need a reset between pitches, getting your breath might need to be done a little quicker. I understand it from a fan base point. Speed the game up, enjoy the game, and whatnot. But it has been a strange one. Still shouldn't affect me. Just going out there trying to make pitches.
Okay, cool. Yeah, now kind of go off a little topic here. Now you're of course a West Coast guy. Seafood. Are you a fan of the West Coast seafood? How do you like the New England clam chowder? I just want to get your thoughts. I forgot to ask Luke because he's another Cali guy, and I forgot to ask
Okay.
him his seafood take.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm a huge seafood fan. I love lobster, crab, all of that. Clam chowder is great. I actually am yet to have a lobster roll or something from
Wow,
out here. Yeah, I know. Everything's just so expensive
it's
down
so
there.
expensive. I can feel you there for sure.
Yeah. But my host mom said after my outing the other night, she said she thinks I earned a lobster dinner. So we
There you
might
go.
be doing that soon. Can
Nice.
update you on that when it
For
comes
sure. Yeah,
down.
no, I'll
But
definitely catch up with you as we get closer to the season. Because also another thing is I'm a Big Sky guy. So I mean, I know Cal Poly is in the Big West for most of their stuff, but they are in the Big Sky Conference for football. So they're taking on my Montana Grizzlies on November 5th. So
okay.
keep an eye out for that one, Bryce. But I'm gonna give you a little forecast that the Grizz are gonna stomp your Mustangs.
We'll see. We'll see when it comes.
Cool. All right, Bryce. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Everyone can follow you on Twitter and Instagram at B Warrecker. I'm a fan of you and Luke now. I'll be cheering you guys on. I got the ESPN Plus. I'll be checking on all your games. I'll be tweeting, hyping you boys up for sure. And hopefully we can catch up sometime down the road as the season progresses.
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate your time. Thank
No
you,
problem.
Chris.
Yeah, no problem, Bryce. Take it easy, buddy. And good luck the rest of the year. All right.
All right, sounds good.